Hey guys, what's going on? Bloomington here, and welcome back to some more Battlefield 4 gameplay. For today's video, I'm basically going to be talking about Battlefield 4 Premium. If you don't know what this is, you can pay £40 to get a bunch of stuff inside Battlefield 4. The first thing is you get all the DLC 2 weeks early on your chosen console. So if you're on PS4, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360 or PC, you get it 2 weeks earlier than everyone else. Also, you get priorities in queues, meaning you'll be put first. Unless there's somebody else with premium, then you'll be going after them, or if they get there after you, you'll be in front of them. But it's not just that; you get a bunch of battle packs every month, player portraits, knives, camos, extra battle packs that people won't get if they don't have premium. You know, a bunch of other stuff. The good question is: it worth it? That's a difficult thing to say because it cost £40, and I personally paid only £35 for Battlefield 4, so I only had to pay £75 in the end. But think about it: if I did pay £40 and then I bought this, that's £80. In America, then it's about $60, and then $60 for premium. That's $120. Wow. And it's expensive. It's a little bit cheaper in Britain. We have to pay £40/$dollars less, but you know, it's still quite a bit, especially for somebody like me who doesn't have a job and are currently unemployed. I go to school still, but you know. But is it really worth it? Because the first DLC that's going to be coming out is Battlefield 4 China Rising. We already had. We're still waiting on Second Assault. I seriously ask when that's going to come out, because we were told it was going to be coming out very soon and it hasn't yet, which I question because we should see it. We should have it. Xbox 360 and Xbox One already have it, but we don't really get it. And at the moment, EA's and being a bit unfair towards the rest of the Battlefield community in being super supportive to Xbox only. So it's a little bit annoying, and I kind of wish they'd sort something out about that. But the second DLC is Battlefield 4 Naval Strike. Obviously, you can understand what Naval Strike is, just ships. I really hope they introduce that ship mode I was talking about, where you can go up and just battle boats, and you can have ribs that have the have tow missiles on them. I think that'd be really cool instead of just the standard miniguns. Tow missiles actually make them good against other vehicles, not just ribs themselves and infantry. After that is Battlefield 4 Dragon's Teeth, and I actually searched up before about what a dragon's tooth or dragon's teeth is, and it's odd. A dragon's teeth, it's hard to describe. It's one of those sort of tanks things that's built like a triangle. But it's odd. We have all of them over in here in Britain because in World War II the British thought the Nazis were going to invade through Wales, so which is where I live. So they put loads of dragon's teeth, as an outland that they're called, in mountains where the tanks can't get through. In the middle of the valleys, the tanks can't get through them. Maybe it'll be something vehicles because it's called Dragon's Teeth. But we'll have to wait and see. And then Final Stand will actually probably be just like Aftermath from Battlefield 3 with destroyed maps. But I actually have a really good idea about that, which I'll get onto in a minute. But first, I want to go through the DLC and what each one is like. At the moment, we know China Rising is sort of a mix between infantry and flight. A lot of maps are very flight helpful. We get the bomber, and we get air superiority, so it's very much a flight DLC for jets and choppers. After that, we have Battlefield 4 Second Assault, which we know is mainly infantry because it's maps from Battlefield 3 that we have seen before. And the thing about that is, why the hell is Gulf of Oman in that list? That's a Battlefield 2 map, then it became a Battlefield 3 one, now it's a Battlefield 4 one. So you've paid for that map 3 times over. I haven't, because I didn't own Battlefield 2, but I've only paid for it twice over, which is still pretty stupid. I mean, I also, Operation Firestorm. Who liked that map? It was fun. No way it was one of the best. Why isn't Grand Bazaar the best map in the game? Also, CN Crossing. Why isn't that there? I'll moan as much as I want about that, but I have to finish at some point. But after that, we have Naval Strike. Obviously, that's going to be the ship one. Maybe we'll see a new battleship version, which maybe one person can get into, you know, and it's just like the bomber, except it's a ship. That'd be kind of cool. And you maybe target enemies, shoot at them. I'd like that. I think that'd be cool. Dragon's Teeth, like I said, I think it's tanks. I think we'll see a tank sort of battle mode come in, where it's tanks and LAVs on one battleground all fighting to win. I think that would be really cool. I'd enjoy that quite a bit. And then after that we see final stand, which, like I mentioned, I think will be a mainly infantry, maybe a few vehicles. What I hope is it's not like Aftermath, and this idea I have might actually change that. What I think they should do is add a little single player DLC where you're fighting in China for a bit as the same character, and you know, suddenly the Chinese break through and they manage to escape, and they're heading towards America with their entire navy, and they get there and they attack New York, and the Russians go, hey, what about that? They go up and attack Alaska, make their way down to Washington or Washington DC, so I'm really bad for American states. And maybe we can have different maps, like one in New York where you get to bring down the Empire State, one in Washington. That'd be really cool. We can also have one in Alaska. I think I said the snow one. So one in Alaska, one in New York, one in Washington. And also another one I just thought of that'd be a really cool map would be Yosemite or Yosemite. Is that really big mountainous region in California? I think that'd be an awesome map. If you had snipers up on the mountain parts, and you could have wildlife like deer running about that you could shoot, that'd be kind of sick, but kind of cool as well. I think it'd be really cool, and it'd be a really fun place to have a map. So to finish the final question, is Battlefield 4 Premium worth getting? It's difficult to say. If you feel like spending the 40 quid, I'd go for it. I only bought it because I'm a YouTuber and I kind of felt like I wanted to get some of the stuff they have. It is very much a YouTuber thing to buy, because a lot of the time it's best for YouTubers to get it so they can cover the DLC when it comes out. Personally, I'd say get it. It's good, it's worth its money, and you'll have fun using it, but you might not. So it's up to you. If you think you'll enjoy it, get it. If you don't, depends. Give it a try, but seriously think about it, because it is quite a bit of money. But thanks guys, my name is Blue Monsoon. Hope you really enjoyed the video. Leave your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll see you next time guys. Blue Monsoon out.